Bhaktya hina parara lakshaya chittasta kamarita madhya Vipamayi tvam saranam prapanna vrinde namaste charanarvindam Bhajami radham aravinda netram smarami radham madhurasutasyam Vadami radham karuna vadadam tato manyaste vadevunakati Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer myself and pranam thousand times Lord Sri Paramadasa Guru Pad Padma Om Vishnu Pad Sot Krishna Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Krishna Maharaj.Bhagavad. Secondly, I offer myself and pranam thousand times Lord Sri Paramadasa Guru Varga. I offer myself and pranam to all Simul Vaishnava. Continuing reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 41. Yoga sanyasta karmanam gyana sabchinna samshayam atmavantam karmani nibhatanti dhananjaya. O Dhananjaya, conqueror of riches, a person who has renounced karma through the process of Nishkam Karma Yoga, who has dispelled all his doubts by Gyan, and who has realized his Atma Sarup, is not bound by karma. Someone who has realized their Atma, their Sarup, they are not bound by karma. Bhavanubhava, Vishna Chakravarti Thakur. Sri Bhagavan speaks this sloka beginning with Yoga Sanyasta, to explain the kind of person who can attain Nishkarma. Nishkarma means be free from the reactions of karma. How do you become free from the reactions of karma? By not engaging in karma. Stop doing karma, then no reaction will come. If you are doing karma, then reaction will come. But how can we stop karma? For that you have to engage yourself in a higher process, that is Jnana, Bhakti. Without karma you can live. Even in Bhakti there is karma. But it should not cover one's Bhakti, that's all. Those who are Atmavan and who have attained Pratyag Atma, that is, realize the soul, are not bound by karma. A person achieves this stage by performing Nishkam Karma Yoga, giving up karma through the process of sannyas, and then removing his doubts by cultivation of jnana. Sannyas here means renunciation of the fruits of karma, giving it up. In other words, one by heart, one should first practice this sannyas. Give up this attachment to the fruits of one's actions. This concept that I am doing something, then I will get something from it. I will achieve something, I will fill my desires. This concept should be given up. Rather, you should make your desire one with Thakurji, Bhagavan's desire, Guru's desire, and then endeavor to fulfill their desires. As soon as your own desire comes, and vilas, then you will definitely engage in some form of karma to fulfill that desire. But you cannot do bhakti to fulfill your own desires. Bhakti is only for fulfilling Bhagavan's desires. As soon as you do something for your own self, it is called karma, without a doubt. So, therefore one should do everything for the happiness of Guru and Vaishnava, Bhagavan. Then this is called sannyas. You've given up your own independent desire, attachment for the fruits. Prakashika Vritti by Srila Gurudev. In these last two slokas, Shri Krishna brings this subject to a conclusion. According to the instructions of Bhagavan, one takes shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga by offering all his actions unto his lotus feet. When the chitta, heart, is purified by this process, it is illuminated by knowledge, and this cuts asunder all doubts. At that time, such people are completely free from the bondage of karma. Otherwise, by Divya Gyan, transcendental knowledge, one should eliminate the heart. How do you receive Divya Gyan? By following the process of Diksha. Divya Gyanam metodadya kuryat papasa samsya. Tasman Dikshati Saprokta Desiga Sattvakovida. Diksha is defined, it has been defined by those who have realized as that process which removes all sins and anartha from the heart and which establishes Divya Gyan, transcendental knowledge in the heart. What is Divya Gyan? Divya Gyanam Vyasa Mantra Bhagavad Srup Gyana Tena Bhagavad Samanda Vishes Gyananta. Divya Gyan means to realize specific form of the Lord. One specific form of the Lord. Divya Gyanam Vyasa Mantra Bhagavad Srup Gyana. Have Gyan, realization of Bhagavad Srup, one specific form of the Lord. And Tena Bhagavad Samanda Vishes Gyananta. And also have Sambandha Gyan, realize that your relationship with that form. That means, Divya Gyan means that when transcendental knowledge awakens in the heart, you will realize the absolute truth, specific form of the Lord, and you will realize your soul, your relationship with that form. That is called Divya Gyan. When this Divya Gyan comes in the heart, then your karma will be finished. But before we enter into this process, come to the level of the soul. We'll be on the level of the body and mind, and then we'll engage in mundane activities. We may try to engage our body and mind in Krishna service, but the body and mind can only be offered in Krishna service if the Atma is willing. So firstly, you have to desire to serve Krishna, then the body and mind will follow. Ultimately, without the soul, the body and mind, they cannot do anything. So this karma cannot be cut by any other process but devotion. The word Prayag Atma mentioned in the commentary indicates that Jiva Atma, who has given up the sense of enjoyment and has attained a devotional attitude towards Bhagavan, Bhagavan Unmukh. Otherwise, the Jiva Atma who is the first of Bhagavan and who is absorbed in sense gratification is called Parag Atma. So Pratyag Atma and Parag Atma. Parag means this Rag, means this Rag, Dvesh, Abhinivesh, Avidya, Asmita. Parag means to have this kind of infatuation, attachment towards the false concept of the self, that is the body. But Pratyag Atma means one who has given up, Pratyag, given up all false sense of identity and offered the pure soul, the pure self unto Bhagavan. Tasmana jnana sambhutam hridstam jnana sinatmanaham chitvainam samshayam yogam atishtatishta bharatam. Therefore, O Bharat, slash with the sword of Gyan this doubt in your heart, which is born of ignorance. Take shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga and prepare for battle. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, take this knowledge, this Gyan, this transcendental knowledge. Destroy, remove any doubt that is in your heart and engage in this battle. It's not telling here that you should do karma, but it's saying engage in battle means because it's my desire that you should fight, therefore this is bhakti. This is my desire, this is my work. It is not offering unto me, therefore it is not karma, it will not bind you. You are doing your duty in a selfless way. This is Nishkam Karma Yoga. But in Arjuna's case, it's more than Nishkam Karma Yoga. Externally, it looks like Nishkam Karma Yoga because it is his duty to fight as a Kshatriya, etc. And the war has come to such a point there is no return. And now, if you neglect the fight, you will neglect his duty. But in reality, if Arjuna is to fight, it is more than Nishkam Karma Yoga, it is direct bhakti because Krishna is asking him to. And he is doing it for the pleasure of Krishna. Therefore, it is topmost form of bhakti. But Krishna is trying to explain to us here that one should first come at least to this platform of Nishkam Karma Yoga, performing all of one's activities in a selfless manner, without any attachment for the fruits. This is the beginning of the yoga process. From Nishkam Karma Yoga to Jnana Yoga to Bhakti Yoga. You start from Nishkam Karma. This is where you have to begin. But those devotees who come in Sadhu Sangha, and they hear Harikatha from Guru and Vaishnava, then they receive a much higher adhikar immediately. According to their samskar and by the mercy of Guru Vaishnava is directly engaged in Bhakti. They jump over all these things. Why? Because in previous lifetimes you have performed all these tasks. Therefore, the fact that you are in Sadhusanga, in the Dham, hearing Harinam, taking Mahaprasad, worshipping the deity, performing Tirtha, all these things indicate that in your previous life, all these things have already been done. Therefore, now you have more than this higher adhikar, the Bhakti adhikar. Now, aspire and try to achieve pure Bhakti. Bhavanuvar. Sri Bhagavan concludes this chapter with this shloka beginning with Tasmat Ajnana. Ritsta refers to cutting the doubts in the heart, Chitva. Yoga means taking shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga, and Atishta means be ready for the battle. Of all the processes recommended for attaining Mukti, Jnana is glorified here, and Nishkam Karma is the only means to attain Jnana. This is the essence of this chapter. Thus ends the Bhavanuvar of the Sadhartha Varshnipika, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur of the first chapter of Srimad-Bhagavad Gita, which gives pleasure to the Bhaktas and is accepted by all saintly persons. Prakashana Vritti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, this chapter gives instruction on two divisions of Sanatana Yoga, the eternal yoga system. Sanatana Yoga means what? Sanatana Dharma. This is eternal Dharma of the Jiva, Sanatana Dharma. In other words, yoga is Sanatana Dharma. Yoga means union between Jiva and Bhagavan through Prem Vaiseva. So, the chapter gives instruction on two divisions of Sanatana Yoga. The first is Jada Dravya Moy Vibhaga, which consists of mundane rituals or the sacrifice of material possessions. The second is Atma Yat Atma Rupa Chinmoy Vibhaga, or knowledge of the self and of Bhagavan. In other words, it's saying in Sanatana Dharma there is always two categories, two parts that we can see. One is the external rule and regulation, smarta rules given in the Smritis, the external application, the external performance, the external rituals and ceremonies. That is there. These are to be followed. Why? Because we have to engage our senses. Otherwise the senses will be engaged in the wrong things. So we externally have to follow all these things. This is called Jada Dravya Moya. These mundane Jada Indriya, we have to utilize in Bhagavan Seva. So we utilize through all these processes, doing Archan, Seva, all these things. But in reality, the real essence of Sanatana Dharma is what? Is Atma Yat Atma Rupa Chinmaya. That means offering oneself, the heart, to Bhagavan. And this is the Bhagavad Maya, the Bhagavad Panta. This is the real process being described. And this is the true essence of Sanatana Dharma. Without this, all the rituals, they are simply just smarta, they're smarta Brahmans. And this will lead without realization, without connection in the parampara. These things will only be, ultimately, they'll never be favorable. They'll only make the jiva proud. And many after sampradaya may come from this. Therefore they say, Aao Baul Karta Bhaja, Giridhari, Smarta, Gosai, all these different upper sampradayas. Smarta is one of them. All very adherent just to the external. Without any real realization or understanding why we perform all these things. But both are necessary. But without the offering of the heart to the Lord, without this devotion, everything is dry and useless. So, he is saying that when Jada Dravya Moy, this division for Jada Dravya Moy is performed separately, without any spiritual objective, it becomes karma. Those who are simply doing it for the purpose of doing the rules and regulations, for your worldly maintenance. Like many Smarta Brahmins, they can't own any temple and they'll run the temple. for themselves. There is no spiritual advancement there. Some should be very small will come. They will not make advancement. Millions and millions of lives will pass like this. So here, why? Because you are doing karma. You are doing everything for yourself. Thakurji is there only to serve you. You are not serving Thakurji for his pleasure. You are serving Thakurji for your pleasure. Money will come, recognition will come, maintenance will come, so many things will come. Therefore comes karma. Those who are bound in this division are known as karma jara. They play engrossed in mundane enjoyment. However, those who perform jara karma, mundane rituals, with the sole purpose of attaining spiritual advancement, are yukta, properly situated. But then those who do that same activity with the Buddha Nishkan, then they will not be bound by karma. And if they do it, then even more, if they do it with the Buddha devotion, like sincerely praying to Bhagavan, so that they can spiritually advance, then those rituals will become actually a gleam of Bhakti itself. There is a night and day difference between the archana that is performed by the Vaishnavas in the temple here and the archana that is performed outside. Someone is doing archana just so he can get roti and roti. But here, why are we doing archana? For the pleasure of the Lord. There is nothing for us to gain. Everything is for the Lord's pleasure. One is jara karma, one is actually sat karma. Pure karma that is supporting and following in the ways of devotion. Is yukta, properly situated. How can you be properly situated? Only when Guru, Vaishnava, they properly situate you. Independently, you cannot be properly situated. How do you know where to situate yourself? Do you have any connection with the spiritual world? You have no connection. How do you know what the Lord wants, when He wants? But Guru, Vaishnava, they know everything, therefore they say, do this, do that. They are directly connecting you to the absolute truth, Bhagavan. Then you are properly situated. It's like you may have so many parts to a machine. On themselves, those parts are worthless. They're just there in the toolbox, collecting grease and dust. But when the mechanic takes that part and puts it in the machine, then what happens? Then it's functioning very nicely and it serves the purpose. We are like this part. By our own independent self, we are only collecting grease and dust, in anatta and sins. We are just laying in the box, laying in the samsara. But when Guru Maharaj take us and utilize us in the machine, what machine? Bhagavan's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan mission. Bhagavan's plan in seva. Then we have some purpose. Then we can be helpful to ourselves and to others also. But independently, we cannot be helpful to ourselves, not to anybody. Like a finger, if the finger is disjointed from the body, the finger is useless. But when it's connected to the soul, the finger is very helpful now. Now we can ring bell, we can decorate, we can do so many things with these fingers. So we have to be connected. That connection, Guru and Vaishnava, they arrange. When we specifically deliberate on the true nature of spiritual activities, we understand that there are two aspects. One is knowledge of Jiva Tattva, and the other is knowledge of Bhagavad Tattva. Only those who experience and realize Bhagavad Tattva attain the essence of Atma as Atma, knowledge of the real nature of the Atma, which is to be Shri Krishna's servant. Atma only has one parichay. The Atma has only one identity, that is Jiva Swarupa, Krishna is Nityada. There is no other identity. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Ma Vishame Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Tava Pada Pampaja Siddha Dhuri Sardicham Vichinchan. I am Nanda Tanuja Kinkar. I am the Kinkar of Nanda Tanuja. Nanda Maharaj, son of Nanda Maharaj. This experience is perfected by realization of the transcendental birth and activities of Bhagavan and of the Jiva's eternal association with him. Bhagavan, Janma, Karma, all these things we need to realize in Bhagavad Tattva. This subject is described in the beginning of this chapter. Bhagavan himself is the first instructor of this Nitya Dharma, this Sanatana Dharma. When the Jiva has abused his free will and has become bound by material consciousness, Jad, Bhagavan descends by the powers of his Chit Shakti, and by giving instruction on his tattva, he makes the jiva eligible to participate in his lila. Those who say that the body, birth and activities of Bhagavan are products of Maya are extremely foolish. People attain me according to the degree of purity, knowledge of my tattva, with which they worship me. All the activities of the karma yogis are termed yajna. The various types of yajna in the world, such as Daiva yajna, Brahmacharya yajna, Grihamera yajna, Samyam yajna, Ashtanga yoga yajna, Tapo yajna, Dravya yajna, Swadhyaya yajna, and Varnashram yajna, all constitute karma. All the different yajnas, and we mentioned here, Daiva yajna means for the demigods, being sacrificed. Brahmacharya, being celibate. Vihamera, enjoying in the house, means working for happiness in your household. Samyam, trying to control the senses. Ashtanga yoga, by doing the eightfold yoga process. Tapoya, doing tapasya. Dravya, by giving charity. Svajaya, by studying. Varnashram, following all the rules and regulations of Varnashram. These are all related to the body and mind. Therefore, they are called karma. Karma yajna, really. But the real yajna, which constitutes Bhakti, that is Sanatana Dharma, that is Daiva Dharma, Chit Dharma, that is Bhagavad Dharma, that is directly related to the soul of Bhagavan only. And in there, there's no attainment of karma, jnana, or any other process, only pure devotion. The only useful factor which is to be sought after in all these yajnas is the conscious part, Atma Yata Atma, or knowledge of the real nature of the Atma, the soul. Doubt is the greatest enemy of this tattva jnana. A person who is endowed with shraddha and who takes instructions on this tattva from one who is tattva-vid, thus realizes the self and can dispel all of his doubts. So by approaching a tattva-vid, a realized soul, then these doubts can be removed by hearing from him. As long as one has affinity for the material world, one should take shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga in order to achieve the stage of Atma and Atma. That means to achieve the stage of realizing the self. So if you are attached to this world, attached to the different activities of this world, then you should do those activities but do them in a detached. Don't be attached to the fruit. So you like farting, okay, you fart, but do it for pleasure of Bhagavan. You like carpentry work, okay, do carpentry work, but do it for Bhagavan, don't do it for yourself. Be detached. This is the beginning stage. Okay, you have your attachment to the actions of the activities in this world. You have this karma adhikar, you like to act, do function. So do them, but don't do it with a desire to enjoy. Do it in a detached manner, then you will become purified. Karma will not bind you. And ultimately, Guru and Vaishnava, they are so expert that when they see the tendency of any devotee, they will engage your tendencies in Bhagavan's service. In other words, they will turn your karma into bhakti. They see that you are a welder, a mechanic. They will say, okay, you weld, do mechanic for Krishna. And then they engage in that karma in Bhagavan's service and becomes devotion. They see your tendencies and they engage that tendency in Bhagavan's service. But who can create that union? That is Guru and Vaishnava. You yourself, you will try, it is not possible. Because you have no relationship with Bhagavan. You don't know what will make him happy. So, the secret for giving up, becoming free from karma, is to surrender unto a pure devotee. Surrender your independent desire and he will engage you, all your energy, your soul, your mind, body, word, everything in Krishna's service. And this avidya, which is the cause of this endless karma shakti, it will come to an end. Just like we turn the fan off, it will run for some time. But very shortly it will stop. Similarly, when this avidya is dispelled, then this cycle of karma, it may go on for some time, little bit. Externally it may seem it is going on, but in reality, the power is cut, which is about to be finished completely. Thus ends the Sarartha Varsini, Prakashika Vritti by Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj in the 4th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad. That was the 4th chapter of Gita. Now starts chapter 5, entitled Karma Sannyas Yoga. Yoga through renunciation of action. Now it will come more. Chapter 4 was describing Jnana. Now it's going to describe you actually the process. How one gives up this karma. What is the practical application of it? Arjuna Vacha Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna Punar Yogancha Samshasim Yakshaya Etayor Ekam Tanve Bruhi Sunishchitam. Arjuna said, "Oh Krishna, after first praising karma sannyas, the renunciation of action, you are again describing Nishkam Karma Yoga. Action up to Bhagavan without attachment to its fruit. Therefore, please tell me definitely which of these two is auspicious for me." Bhagavan was saying, yes, give up all karma, karma sannyas is very good. But then in the end of chapter 4, he's saying, yes, Nishkam Karma Yoga is very ideal. So Arjuna is asking, so now you are describing Nishkam Karma. So clearly tell me, should I do sannyas, karma, give up all my karma? Or should I do my karma in a detached manner? What should I do? Bhavanuvad. In the 4th chapter, karma has been described as being superior to jnana. The purpose of this is to encourage ignorant people to perform karma, action properly. That means he is glorified Nishkam Karma in the end of chapter yoga, which is describing jnana. So that people who have a lower adhikar, it's like bait. Showing something, then, oh yes. So people who have lower adhikar, they are reading, they say, yes, look, Krishna is glorifying Nishkam Karma here. In the end of this. After describing all the process of jnana, again he is glorifying Nishkam Karma. Okay, Nishkam Karma. Like Vaishnavas, when you approach Vaishnavas, with so many desires, then you speak something, according to how you speak, the Vaishnava understand where you are, and they'll say, do this, do that. And sometimes they'll give you some bait, oh, you will do this, and then if you have desire for that, you will immediately agree, oh, Guru Vaishnava is blessing you to do this activity. In reality, Guru Vaishnava is not telling you to do that activity, but they are baiting you to bring out your true desire, to see what is your real desire. Therefore they say, yes, do this activity, and you go, yes. And you're very happy, oh, Gurudev ordered me to do this. Gurudev ordered me to study in university. Gurudev ordered me to this, whatever it may be. But in reality, Guru Vaishnava is just baiting out your desire to see what you really want. Testing you. So, therefore, according to an adhikar, one will naturally act. And therefore, in order to understand what adhikar, then you simply have to present some bait is there to see, bring out their nature. Like we hear the story of the jackal who fell in the blue dye. The animals in the jungle all started calling him Bhagavan. Look, he's avatar, he's blue. But then as soon as the full moon came and the jackal started howling in the opposite hill, then he also began howling. His true nature came out. Then all the animals there attacked him. Hey, eating imposter. But it's like us, we are all, some people may artificially, they may renounce everything. Oh, I am sadhu, this and that. But then the first chance they get, then again they are running off with somebody. Therefore, anyone who wants to join the temple, then the Vaishnava is telling me. You tell them they wash pot 3 times a day, throwing up the garbage, and coming to all temple program, then they can stay here. Then you tell them that, then they're like, oh. Otherwise you tell them, oh, I don't know you, you don't know us. You stay nearby, come for a few days, hear Harikatha, and if you like it, you can stay. And they never come. Means they have no desire, only emotional thought, this, that, or some cheating tendency. Other day one brahmachari got 2 persons. He said, oh, they want to donate some land. And just looking at them, I could see they are completely like from how they were very close. They are very young in age also. How much land they have been donating at that age? They're like 20, one was like maybe 22 years old, other one was like 26, 27 years old. What land they going to donate at this age? Their parents will allow them, their brothers and relatives will allow. They have no tilak, no kanti mala, but then I told them, oh, no, we don't want any land and stuff. Then I said, he's mentioning you want to give land something? Then they become afraid. No. They run away. If they really wanted to give land, then they would have approached, yes, explained everything, but as soon as I requested a little bit, like what's going on, then immediately they ran away. If they are fooling not him, but they didn't fool me. So, according to one adhikar, the people will act naturally. They're going to act in that way. And to bring out the adhikar, then you only have to present something to them, and this will be evidence. So Krishna is saying, Nishkam Karma, very nice, very good. Now, this is why we encourage ignorant people. For those who are ignorant, you're doing Sakam Karma, okay, at least you should do Nishkam Karma. Don't do Sakam to Nishkam. Then you will give up your ignorance. So then one does Nishkam Karma properly, then what happens? That one ultimately will achieve unswerving perfection in Jnana. This will then lead to Jnana. This 5th chapter explains knowledge of the absolute truth, Tatpadasta, and the characteristics of those who have an even-tempered nature. After hearing the last 2 slokas of the previous chapter, Arjuna is now doubtful. He thinks that Krishna has contradicted himself. And in this sloka, beginning with the word Sannyasam Karmanam, he poses a question. Is Krishna speaking contradiction? Why he is saying one thing, next thing is saying another? Sometimes this is our problem also. We hear Harikatha, we cannot understand what Guru Vaishnava is saying. And say, oh, Guru Vaishnava before they said like this, why are they saying now like this? And we have some doubt, we come to some nonsense, stupid conclusion. Then we become mental. But instead of becoming mental and doubting, why not take the humble position and think, I am very insignificant, very worthless, I have no sambandha jnana, I have no realization. How much shastra do I even know? How much memory do I have know? What do I know? I know nothing. Guru Vaishnava is saying something, there must be a reason. If they have said something before that I remember that seems to be opposing, maybe I should approach somebody and try to clarify this question first. But without clarification, then we come to conclusions. This is our low nature, our ignorance. So here, Arjuna is playing the role of thinking, oh, Krishna has made some contradiction here. So now he's trying to clarify. In reality, Arjuna, there is no contradiction in his heart, but he's doing that to teach us. Because we have so many contradictions in ourselves. So Arjuna wants to clarify those. In the sloka, so Arjuna is posing the question. In the sloka, yoga sannyasta, you have spoken about karma sannyas, which appears when jnana is produced by the performance of Nishkam Karma Yoga. Again in the sloka, tasmat ajnana, you have spoken about Nishkam Karma Yoga. But karma sannyas, renunciation of action, and Nishkam Karma Yoga, the yoga of selfless action, have opposite natures, like moving and non-moving entities. It is not possible to perform them simultaneously. While one is performing karma in a detached manner, one is giving up karma altogether. So it's complete opposite. So we cannot do them both. Should a jnani perform karma sannyas or nishkam karma yoga? I have not understood your intention on this subject, and I am asking you to please tell me for certain which of these two is auspicious for me. Prakashika Vritti, Vaishnava Gurudev. In the 2nd chapter, Sri Krishna instructed Arjuna how to perform Nishkam Karma Yoga in order to attain Jnana, which dispels ignorance. In the 3rd chapter, he explained that when one has attained Atma Jnana, knowledge of the self, there is no need to engage in karma, prescribed duties, because karma is included in Jnana Yoga. The process of karma is already there in Jnana. There is no need for you to do it separately. Like there is no need for a devotee to artificially practice renunciation, because by practicing the rules and regulations that are prescribed by our acharyas, renunciation is automatically practiced. By doing bhakti yoga, automatically devotion is coming. The fruit of these other processes are included. You don't need to do them separately. After concluding this, Bhagavan Shri Krishna said in the 4th chapter that to attain jnana nishta, steadiness in knowledge, which is the means to obtain Atma Jnana, it is appropriate to first adopt Nishkam Karma Yoga. If you want self-realization knowledge of the soul, one will have to be steady in transcendental knowledge. And to attain transcendental knowledge, it is appropriate to first adopt Nishkam Karma Yoga. It is the means by which we can attain this transcendental knowledge. We describe for how when you do Nishkam Karma Yoga, the heart becomes purified. Then you become more receptive and you're able to hear and realize and understand what is being given. Like if you want to retain Harikatha in your heart, then you should do Kirtan before Harikatha and do Kirtan after Harikatha. Then this will keep, it's like a lid. Kirtan before Harikatha is like the jar, and you hear the Harikatha goes inside the heart, then you need to put a lid on the jar before everything escapes. And that is the Kirtan, that is the end of the Harikatha. And then it will stay in the heart. Do Seva, chant Harinam, engage in so many under the Bhakti all day. And when it's time to give Harikatha, you will be very attentive and you will retain so much in your heart. But if you are sleeping, eating all day and you come to Harikatha, then what will happen? Then you go in here to go out here. So Nishkam Karma Yoga creates adhikar, eligibility to receive jnana. Someone who is doing selfish activities, sakam, vikarma, akarma, doing simple activities, selfish activities for no pleasure, he is never receptive to hear the transcendental knowledge, and he will be against all this. What is this transcendental knowledge? Bogus. He will not have faith, he will not believe. He will not even be attracted or desire. Arjuna knows that these topics are very difficult to grasp, and he is inquiring from Krishna as if he is ignorant, so that common people may easily understand. Arjuna is acting like an ignorant person. He is putting ourselves on our level, so that we may relate and understand. Initially, Krishna declared karma sannyas or jnana yoga to be superior. Now, however, he is again giving instructions on Nishkam Karma Yoga. Arjuna has said it is impossible for one person to follow both of these instructions at the same time, because they are contradictory. Just as it is impossible to be both stationary and in motion. It is not possible for you to be sitting here and moving at the same time. Only if you expand your swarup, in one swarup you can sit, in one swarup you can move. That is not possible. So, or for there to be light and darkness in the same place. It cannot be dark and light at the same time. Either there is darkness or either there is light. How can it be both? If you put on night vision goggles, there is darkness and you can see in the darkness. This is like artificially trying to create light in the dark. Ultimately there is always some fraction of light. But where there is full darkness, even there night vision goggles will not work, not even torch will work. When Arjuna and Krishna were exiting the Brahmanda to go see Mahavishnu who was stolen the sons of the Brahmana, the last and now final covering of the universe is ego. That is where Maya Devi herself resides. And it is complete darkness. The darkness is so big that you cannot pierce that darkness. Then Krishna had to send his Sudarshan Chakra. Only the Sudarshan Chakra then could create some small path so they could exit. I've heard from one guard in the Jagannath temple in Puri, that below the Jagannath temple there is the catacombs. There is their cellar, where they are storing all things. It is so dark there that even using flashlight, the flashlight does not work there. Light does not pierce the darkness. It is so dark. Then once he was a guard, so he was going, and once with his friends he went down some little bit inside. He heard a snake making noise, and he ran from there. Even light was not working there, he said. So darkness and light, two opposites. So please tell me clearly which of these two will bring me auspiciousness. This is Arjuna's big question. Saying, what should I do, Nishkam Karma Yoga, or should I accept Karma Sannyas? So the answer to this question, here Bhagavan will explain this tomorrow. See Bhagavan will write up, tomorrow we will hear. Gaurvananda Hare Hare Bo Jai Shri Gurupana Parna Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Nityananda Gaur Hare Ki Jai Sabarsara Gaur Hare Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shikesha Bhakt Ki Jai Bhakt Palan Kare Bhakta Vinna Ki Jai Srimad-Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai Krishna Chakravarti Thakur Par Ki Jai Anandavadi Vaishnavinna Ki Jai Samagata Bhakta Vinna Ki Jai Nitaya Gaur Pramananda